Right, how about now then? Just messed around with a few settings. Is anything coming through at this point? If still nothing, then I am out of ideas because I am a noob. There we go. Thank God. Sorry guys, thank you all for being here. I am an absolute plebend when it comes to doing anything technological. I basically just went into the settings and clicked on one track button and it now seems to work, so happy days. In further, you know, noob news, shall we say, I was going to attempt a little bit of Atomfall. And then, even though I only installed it a couple of hours ago, for some reason, it has now decided it needs to do an update. So, we can't play Atomfall just yet. But, thank you all for being here, as I said. DJ Bomb Chop, oh yeah. Mate, I used to want to be an MC when I was a kid. I won't be repeating any of the silly little raps that I used to do. I even had my own little mixtape at one point. Kind of showing my age a little bit there. Well before 8 Mile came out. When 8 Mile came out, hell yeah, I was all over that shit. But yeah, a few minutes won't be enough. As you can see on the screen, it's only just ticked up to 25%. And I'm really peed off with it because it was all ready. I turned my PlayStation off, turned it back on, and there's the update. And for like, usually it doesn't go this slow, but it is now. But thank you all for being here. Hello, hey Chivo, how's it going, buddy? CJ, thank you. Draken, thank you. Mantis, thank you. Kakarot owns, thank you very much. J-Car, Flashy. You know, I'm actually Crow as well, legend. I'm actually really surprised and shocked. Oh, and Timothy as well. I've not seen you around for a while. Nice to have you here. Humble Crumble. What an awesome name. But yeah, I wasn't expecting anybody to pop in, to be honest. Like one person, two people, maybe tops. But you're blowing me away at the moment. As I said, I was going to play Atomfall. I've not touched it. No trophies earned on it or nothing. Really excited. And yeah, then it shat all over me. Kind of giving away my next backlog video right here, aren't I? Got World of Final Fantasy, which I've been streaming. To be honest, half of the games that you can currently see I've not touched. They're just games that I do want to potentially play at some point. And the ones that I've finished, I've already deleted. Hey, Welton Fresser, I'm guessing that's how that's pronounced. First stream, first chatter. Hello. Thank you very much for being here. You did, CJ. Thank you so much, buddy. You did say you was going to be here, and you delivered. I appreciate it. Kakarot, will you stream here and Twitch at the same time? Probably not. At this moment, I do believe that my internet is probably not strong enough. I don't know how this is actually coming across. I don't know if it looks fresh or anything. But I'd imagine if I tried to do both, my computer would probably scream in pain at me. And yeah, I feel like one or the other. So to begin with, probably be half and half. I'll do a couple of streams on YouTube, a couple of streams over on Twitch. Glad to hear that it looks fine. I do feel like it needs to come down a little bit, the camera. Oh God, 65 inch. I mean, I've got a story to tell you all in a second, but before that, I feel sorry for you having my ugly mug on a 65 inch. You will be getting nightmares. Hey, the truth. Thank you for being here, buddy. First time catching me streaming. In in all honesty, this is my first stream on YouTube, so you know, first time you being here, first time me being here as well. But yeah, so before I was in a relationship, before I had my son, I think it was just as the PS5 came out, I brought myself a 75-inch TV. And that 75-inch TV I used to use for all my gaming, but then it became kind of a little bit too much, especially when I was playing Call of Duty. I was like breaking my neck to look at the minimap and so. So I moved it upstairs, and I said to my girlfriend, you can watch the TV, get out of my way, you go watch that, everything will work out fine. And earlier today, while I was at work, my son threw a Nerf gun at it and smashed the screen. So yeah, there's lessons to be learned. Don't have kids, but if you do, make sure the girlfriend watches them properly while you're at work. So let me catch up with the chat. So 65-inch or what? Yeah. Maybe play one game for Twitch and another for YouTube. That's probably what I will be doing. I'd imagine, at least for the time being, I'm going to be playing World of Final Fantasy for a long time, because I'm still like about 55 hours away from that platinum. But I'll definitely be playing something different on YouTube, just because I don't want to overdo it with World of Final Fantasy. And of course, I want to start doing some of the trophy lists on stream as well. So far, I've only got 2 submissions for the streams, but going forward, I'm hoping that will increase a little bit. Hey, Mark, how's it going, buddy? Thank you for dropping by, mate. You remember that age, Crow? Oh, mate. I hope he's learned his lesson and he doesn't do it again. And Kakarot, yeah, 75-inch TV, absolutely done in. And it cost me 1,700. That was about 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. It was when I used to have a really decent job before I got sacked, to put it bluntly. And I didn't have a child. I lived at home with my parents, so all my money was literally mine to spend as I pleased. And yeah, I brought that TV and the PlayStation 5 literally within the same couple of days. And both are dead, because my PS5 currently is only about a month old after my last one broke. Well, I didn't really plan for this, because obviously Atom 4 was going to be the one. But yes, there is Lies of P, CJ. Absolute banger game. Loved every second of it. I'm just waiting, absolutely waiting for that to come down in price a little bit. As soon as that comes down in price, straight in on it. I mean, I got a shit ton of games on my console currently, but I just don't know which one to go for. And obviously, this being my first time on YouTube, sorry, I don't really know what's going on. I can't see how many people are in the chat. I can see the chat, but other than that, I can't really see what's going on. But the Division, no, I've not tried the 60 frames per second update as of yet. I'm reluctant to start it. I've platinumed the Division 2, but the Division 1, I did see that there's a few multiplayer trophies or co-op trophies, and I don't play with other people very often. Yeah, Kakarot, it's crazy. It is a lot to lose, but kind of like I said to my missus and my son, you know, getting angry about it isn't really gonna fix the TV. My son is 4 years old. He's gonna learn. Mark, I'm alright, thanks. Do you accept? I don't, but I have accepted a couple of the guys who are like high members. But I don't want, like, I'm not saying that as a way like, yo, if you join the membership, I'll accept you. I need to sort out a couple of other little bits, and then maybe I'll start accepting people. I usually just stay offline anyway. Like right now, I'm offline. When you want Lies of P, kept calling yourself the White Mouse. Goat Sim would go with the theme of the stream being a bit broken at the start. Very true. I don't know what Goat Sim is like, but I am willing to play that if that is the one that everyone requests, I guess. I mean, I'm still kind of hoping that Atomfall finishes soon, but I've seen how slow it's going up. I'm not expecting great things. And to be put it bluntly, seeing as you guys are all here, you know, everyone else, they'll never know this, but I originally was thinking of doing a 30 platinums in 30 days kind of video, but doing it in a way where, you know, I'm a normal person. I don't get to play games all day, every day, the way that some people manage. So it was like, you know, the way I was going to set it all up was a lot of smaller games: Cocoon, Call of the Sea, Coffee Talk, Lara Croft Go. It's why half of these are installed on the console. I don't actually want to play them at this moment in time, but that was my original plan. But now I've started doing the backlog ones. I'm just very much focused on the backlog. Other than that, I'm full. I wanted to play something new. But yeah, they fixed the Arc Raider trophies. Yes, they did. The truth, I do want to go back to it, but I'd imagine that how good I was before, it's probably not good enough to hold my own anymore. Division 1 Platinum is excellent, but the DLCs are rough. Yeah, I've heard that that's the case. There's 11 people watching, but you don't know how many are actually talking in chat. Same, it's funny and stupid. Sound. Goat Sim Plat is fine, but the DLCs are super bad. You'll hate the 100%. I have heard that before. Myth Dragon, Draken. I'm not really one for DLCs, but with certain games, you know, the ones that I've really enjoyed, Still Wakes the Deep, Lies of P, as soon as they come down in price, I'm getting them. No ifs or buts about it. Let's see how pro you are in rematch, since you need to platinum it. I am not a pro in rematch, Kakarot. I played a few matches back when I did the backlog video last time, and I think I played like 5 games in a row and I just could not score, and I was like, oh my god, this is doing my head in. Sorry, I almost choked then. Hey, Beto Sanchez, please don't do shovelware. Don't worry, buddy. I will not be doing pure shovelware. I'll do short games, but not shovelware. Maybe Lies of P as like a rite of passage one day. Lies of P Overture is phenomenal. Welcoming Waxticles. Really glad to see you, mate. And yeah, I've heard nothing but good things. It does look amazing. I've heard that it is fantastic. I really don't know what to do. What's it saying now? Is it finished? No, it's 50%. Thank goodness you're here. Would that be your pick then, Mantis? Oh, 100% Kakarot. Like, I'm not even going to deny it. When people have got shovelware on their lists, I do get a little bit giddy when I get close to the mic. Would it be okay if I make a small request in regards to my profile review you'll be making next? By all means, Draken, go for it. What would you like, pal? Great plat, it's funny, and you enjoyed it. Okay. I'll tell you what, like I said, I don't actually know how many people are here, but I am very much thankful for all of you being here. But shall we... I do know there's a way to do this. Thank goodness is great. Would second it. Okay. If you could pay attention to your milestones, all but Spyro, especially in a cool way, see if you can spot it. Okay. I'll make a little note of that. Where the hell's my pen gone? Probably another thing that has been robbed off out of my safe space. But yeah, I'll make a little note of that. And I will make sure that is in the trophy list review, mate. Okay, so we got 2 people who've suggested. Thank goodness you're here. I hate when games just update itself as you're about to play it, mate. Honestly, I'm not even joking. Like, I got back from work at 7:30. I put the disc straight in. It installed almost like pretty quick. Turned everything off. You know, got myself chilled. Got myself ready to start streaming. It needs another update. Do you have any game plat recs that's not a part of a franchise and preferably on PS Plus, because I'm struggling to find a game to do until I can get Deltarune? Can literally be any genre and stuff. What would I recommend? First and foremost, thank you for being here, HDB. I appreciate your presence. Type of game on PS Plus. Ooh. I'd probably go for Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. Just because it's the only Assassin's Creed on there and it has got me intrigued. I've heard that it's not the best Assassin's Creed, but it's a decent one from what I've heard. But of course, there's other people in the chat if they want to suggest something. Cool, can't wait to see your reaction. No problem, Draken. What's your internet speed? Can't upgrade. True story, I actually have no idea what my internet speed is. I believe it's at least 500. And yes, I could upgrade it, but money is tight. And that's not a woe is me. It's just I spent a lot over Christmas on the kids. I'm still paying for that Christmas. So as soon as finances level themselves out, by all means, I will get an upgrade. You happy listening to anything get played? Fair enough then, Crow. I appreciate that. Goat Sim is mine. I would have asked for Liza P, but you've already got the platinum. Freedom Cry doesn't have a platinum, sadly. Does it not? I could. Oh, that's awful. You know, I might have to do some late night editing after stream then. Just played Never on PS Plus. It's a short plat and a cool indie game, simple but not boring. Yeah, that's. I've heard a few people mention Never being a nice little chilled experience. Gory's a hack and slash style. Okay, I'll have to keep my eye on Gory. Right, I'm just gonna bang any old game on because, well, I'll say any old game. We'll bang Thank Goodness You're Here. Why not? And of course, guys, you know, if the game audio is too loud, feel free to say so, and I will turn it down. What? Straight into it. We need to pick a choice. Let me just move my camera up a little bit. There we go. It's going extremely slow. Oh, you on about my PlayStation? Yeah. I believe my girlfriend's daughter is playing on her PlayStation upstairs, and my girlfriend is most likely streaming Netflix upstairs as well. So great game this. You will enjoy it, mate. I hope so. Freedom Cry is a DLC of Black Flag, but they did it as a separate game. Okay, that explains why there's no platinum. This game blew me away, had no right being so funny. Okay, well, in that case, I am hyped. We've selected Dead Right. Coal Supper. Yeah, is this actual live footage? What's the game audio like then, guys? Is it okay at the moment? Too quiet, too loud? Audio's all good for you, Waxticles. Great to hear it. If at any point, you know, for anybody, it does sound a little bit quieter,
you simply won't get tinier.
You know, just give it a shout up. If needs be, I can even turn my microphone up a little bit.
Special in-betweens.
Audio seems good, maybe 5% too low. Okay. Is that the mic or the game itself?
Give her big runs, big pies.
Come on down to Woody's Bagel, where we have an ample variety.
Bammy passes, buttery nubs. Bammy passes, buttery nubs. Bammy passes, buttery nubs. Bammy passes, buttery nubs.
Family. Romance.
Right, I've just put the game audio up by 5%, so hopefully that does the trick. Apparently this is some good old British humour, and it's on your list, so you might dip out not to be spoiled. Well, that's fair enough then, buddy.
The Lord Mayor today, so don't miss that bus. Are you listening?
Oh, sorry, buddy. I was not listening then.
What are you still doing?
Oh shit! I forgot I had a Nightbot in here. It's nice to see that still works. You want to play this? Ordered the physical since November and it's still not here. Why is it taking so long? Is it just the supplier that's not sending it out, or what?
Carol, I'm going to need another top up of the ladder. Yes, it's happened again.
I don't know what I'm actually meant to be doing in this game, so
Bands with the weights, boy. Good grief, lad. The front door's right there. We're 10 stories up for crying out loud.
okay, so I'm probably dead now. We all sure that the audio is fine? Actually, no. I usually stay with just one headset on, so that if my son wakes up, I can hear him crying. Regretted not playing it sooner myself. Scratch that old school British which I had. LRG limited run games. Yeah, that they usually overprice things. Night all. See you next time. Yeah, no problem, CJ. Sorry that I've banged this on, mate, and it's something that you want to experience yourself. But thank you so much for being here, mate, and dropping by. Hey, welcome in, Noodle Lover. Yes, this game is more British than me. Actually messed up at the very start of stream because I started the one that was scheduled and then accidentally like kind of come off the game and then went back onto it, off the stream and then went back onto it. So this isn't even the same stream that was that came up at that point. Not LRG, Lost and Cult it was not very expensive, about £40. That's not too bad then. Personally, just recently, I don't know what's happened to me. Considering, like, you can see half of my collection behind me, I've just had this, like, sudden urge to not buy games. Oh, there we go. First trophy, visit Barnsworth. So we've left the reception. From what I've heard from other people, basically I've got to attack everything. Run around, enjoy the game, attack everything.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I spied a shiny tuppence down this here runoff. But more fool me, my arm has become traphead.
It's alright, I was going to head off regardless of game, but I just wanted to stay a bit to support you. No, I really appreciate that, CJ. And if you are off, I hope you have a good night. And I'll catch you again next time,
Come
mate.
down for Meg and Chris pasty. But Meg's in
I'm
Jordan.
sorry, sir. We're closed this morning. Because this dolt has lost my keys. And now we've got to wait for
The problem I'm having with this game now is I wasn't really paying attention, so I don't know what I'm meant to be doing here.
What it is, the problem with chicken.
Oh, oh.
Somewhere.
Just the man I need. The mayor's asked me to clean up this little rose garden. You can start by getting on that mower.
What a dolt.
Okay, I can start by getting on the mower, wherever that is.
You do, young man. Almost done, and then I can finally get on to my puzzles. I love puzzles. You shan't do any of them round here, though. Oh.
I have absolutely not a Scooby-Doo. Is there like that there is nothing? Like it doesn't tell you where your next objective is? Dr. Bum Bum. Okay, here we go. We're making progress.
Now then, Larry. How about a cobbler's pint, eh?
What's a cobbler's pint then?
It's like a normal pint. But I take both my shoes off.
I'd love to, Ronnie, but...
You just brought Yakuza 3, Neo 3 and Styx Blades of Creed, so there's your month of
Knock a few bottles about.
games to play.
Slim chance of
Nice
that.
noodle.
I don't even know how to get downstairs.
Some decent games there, mate.
Can't get downstairs in your own blinking public house.
Well, Florence normally
It's
does
a
it,
puzzle
but
game, you
she's
got to go
off
around
today.
helping people.
Good grief.
Probably not the best game to play when I'm trying to make sure that I'm paying attention to my chat and stuff then.
While you're down there, lad, give those barrels a shake up, won't you?
Right, there we go.
Hey, looking good up here.
Am I inside the beer keg now? They all look really good, so you couldn't resist. Yeah, I don't blame you. I actually made 3 purchases earlier, but like only one of them I actually
Nothing
wanted.
like a nice wet pint to start the day. Every morning I wake up, can of lager, then I do a big wee, then I get out of bed and go downstairs for my morning pint. You know, you need steady hands to be a locksmith.
You still got games from 2025. I've got you beat there, Noodle. I've got games from probably about 10 years ago that are still in the.
We were just talking about my morning pint. I think I'll
Still
take
in
it
the
now,
cellophane.
please.
It feels like one of those games from mid-90s. Yeah, it does, to be fair.
Today, then, fella?
Yes. In fact, I'm supposed to be at Meg's already, I think. I'll be back in a moment for my morning pint.
Oh,
I can imagine that I'm probably
Let's pour you a pint and all on the house.
probably going to be missing trophies left, right, and centre. But
That Ronnie's a character.
that's fine by me. I do like to play my games, some games, blind on first attempt. Is that just going to put me straight back in where I just was? Shit. What did you buy, and why buy two you didn't want? So, I think I've mentioned it on some of the videos in the past. I buy a lot of bundles. And,
Very well, lad.
like, on Vinted, if you, depending on the seller, you can sometimes get games that, you know, you buy one, it'll be whatever price. You buy a second one, it'll give you 5% off, or things like that. And then you buy a third one, you can get up to 50% off with certain sellers.
Poor Charlie. I hope he gets that tuppence.
And so the one I brought was a game called Super Crazy Rhythm Castle, or something like that. It's a game that I played a while back. I did a trial for it, and I earned a few trophies. And I didn't even know that you could earn trophies through a trial. So I was like, shit, I've got trophies on this game now. I need to own it, at least. So I saw a physical copy for it, still in the cellophane. Only cost me £7. So I was like, yeah, I can live with that.
I'd offer you a pasty, but we've now cooked yet. Help yourself to out front back, though.
And then the other two that I got with it, one of them was a DC Supervillains. I think it was a Lego game, and I can't even remember what the third one was. There's a few missables, but it's short enough game once you know all the solutions. Yeah, I gathered as much. I knew it was a short one. What the fuck was that? Ah, this is the butter so we can get that guy's arm out the drain, innit? It's got to be.
Ooh, hello.
Have I played Blaze Blue Entropy Effect yet? No, I haven't, but it's something that I am keeping an eye on, because
Radio, chap.
I very much
Ready for
enjoy
one last
the Blaze Blue
kangaroo?
games,
Grab a hold of my
but I've
forehead.
never brought one like
On my
for
mark.
a big price. It's always when they get really low.
3, 2, 1. Eep. Go. Ooh. Mmm.
You buy chocolate bundles rather than games. To be honest, up until like last week, I would have agreed and said I'm the same noodle, but
What hell, what luck?
actually
Wishing where?
found out that I'm pre-diabetic last week, so I'm on my best behaviour, and I am literally on my best behaviour. I have been eating so well over the last like 13 days or so. Feel like a brand new me. You like rhythm games? Oh, in for a penny. Free Charlie's hand. Happy days. I'm going to stop pressing that button now. If it's going to pause it every time, it's just going to annoy me.
Maybe it is noon and all asunder. Ooh, ooh, hey, ooh.
If you like rhythm games, give Sayonara Wild Hearts a go. Yep, there it is. One of my most recent purchases. So recent that it's not even in the shelves yet. It's one that I do want to play. I've heard great things about it. Maybe you're diabetic already, but you don't know that yet. Honestly, it shocked me. Like I knew that I had a bad diet.
I've never seen a hole as big as that before.
But I didn't realise that my diet was that bad. Nice free PS5 upgrade for Sayonara as well. Nice. Has anyone here played Conscript? After I do a blind playthrough, I have a feeling I want to platinum it, but the guide says it's a 6, and yet it's a 1.5%, so I can't tell if it's hard or not. Can't say I have myself, mate. I don't even know. I don't think I've even seen the game Conscript. If I have, I've overlooked it. How do you get it checked? Just through blood tests, Noodle. I have to give blood tests like once a year because of like previous like head injury that I had, and yeah, this time round they did my blood test and wasn't impressed by what they saw.
No, I'm not doing it like that again. I didn't walk right for a week last time.
Sorry, HBD. I've never played the game, so I can't really comment on it. If anybody else in the chat has, by all means, feel free to lend a helping hand.
Both toes on the brake, hands at 7:30, and ever so gently, best foot forward. Oh, that's okay. I couldn't get it quite right my first 48 times either.
It's nothing like walking this.
Just like something. You have blood tests, but they've not done one for a while, so I'll book another appointment probably. Yeah, like it's always best to get yourself checked in case, because if I hadn't have done that blood test, there is no way I would have found out, and I'd have carried on eating like an absolute pig. If Draken, no, nothing about conscripts. Sorry. Yeah, 100%. 4 out of 10 on PSMP. Go for it, HBD.
Thank goodness you're here. If you're looking for something to do, that middle aisle is your right stick. Can you straighten it up for us?
2 for 1, 3 for 2, 1 for all, buckle my shoe. Oh, I don't know. I better call Mother.
Yeah, thanks for that.
A fine mess.
Clocking up, are you?
Conscript's like a World War I horror game that's very OG Resident Evil style. Ah, okay. Now that could actually be something that I
I'm not fussy.
would tickle my pickle.
Council says we've got to get these dogs buried by end of day. That's just what we call it.
You don't think you eat that bad, but having a few takeaways would be the worst of it. Yeah, I'm sure a couple of takeaways, as long as you're not couple of takeaways on top of nothing but sweets and chocolates and cakes. A couple of takeaways shouldn't be too big of an issue. See, the problem that I had was I would have like 3 to 4 takeaways a week.
Ah, I've dropped it. That's okay. I've got another. Ah, I've dropped it again. It's alright. I've got some more inside. Back in a moo.
See this guy putting his sausages through the wall? But yeah, I used to have like 3 or 4 sausages. What the hell? 3 or 4 takeaways a week. I'd eat nothing but sweets, chocolates, cakes, the
What
lot.
have we got here then? A toad and the owl. Don't worry, little fella. I'll pop you down the apples and pears in a jiffy.
You know, one of the trophies is to S rank it on the hardest difficulty, which you think is like only so many healing items. Yeah. Difficulty should be based on popular vote on PSNP. The ratings are all over the place based on the guide writer's opinion. Yeah, that is very true, what Zafik said. And also, thank you for dropping by,
Help
Zafik.
yourself to some scrambled bread on your way out.
There is definitely games that I think we've all played over the years that on guides it said it's a 6 out of 10 or something, but then it's actually been a 4 or 5 out of 10.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I've been sucking this pipe all morning and haven't got a drop out of it. Little Tomantha here said he crossed it over.
Crow
We need to dampen that
usually
topsoil
remove
pronto.
2 points by default. Yeah, I used to think that a lot of the guides were barely bang on, but just recently, I can't say I agree. Like, what was the game I was playing?
Now, LD.
I can't remember what game I was playing, but it was like last month, and it was like a 5 out of 10, and I was like, that's no way near a 5 out of 10. It was like a 2 out of 10. Maximum, yeah, he's like 3, but never really much of sweet stuff after that, or unhealthy meals. Yeah, you probably find you'll be okay then. Like my diet was very much all over the place, and you know, I've rightfully so with the bad news of pre-diabetes. I've rightfully just instantly stopped. Stick to 1 takeaway a week. Same for sweet stuff. Once 30 plus, can't be eating, mate. 100% Kakarot. Like, truer words have never been spoken.
I'll not be winning any rosettes at this rate.
It's a bit rare. I agree with difficulty.
You know, I love cucumbers, but I cannot stand a snail. Every time I put one in my mouth, I'm nearly sick. Won't you do me a favour? If you see any snails, give them a clip round the ear hole for me. I simply do not like snails at all.
I actually don't know what the hell I'm meant to be doing in this section. I've hit a few snails.
Oh,
Okay, where's she sending all of these blobs of mud?
oh, 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 oh. Hey.
Hey, welcome in, Agent. How's it going, pal? Not seen you for a while. Glad to have you here at the moment, though. How's it going? Yeah, I have. I was about to say I have absolutely no idea, but that's new. Maybe that's got something to do with it. I am stumped. Golden rule in life, follow the hose. Oh, can actually... I didn't realise I could actually jump over that. Genuinely did not think I could jump over that.
Hello, I'm a worm. One thing you know.
There we go. We'll just pretend that I found that out myself, yeah? We all in agreement that I'm not an absolute noob when it comes to games, and I figured it out myself. Oh, this is new. Found it within a minute. There we go. I knew there was a reason why I liked you, Miss Draken. Pro gamer, done all myself. There we go. See, 2 out of 2. Kakarot also agrees. On that high, we've all been there. cheers, Waxicle. Right, so which way do I go now? No problem, Draken. Have a good night, mate. Get yourself some well-needed sleep, and thank you so much for dropping by, pal. Thank you. Seriously, thank you so much. How many plats do I need for a review? I don't do it on a number of plats. I do it on order of people submitting the lists, Noodle. So, I mean, in terms of video reviews, I've actually finished taking submissions for the time being, because so many people had submitted their list.
Passing off my spanner as a stuffed kipper, is it?
But we've been friends for 40 years. Why on earth would I be
My phone
fed
just
up?
sent me a notification that I've gone
Why
live.
don't you spare me the excuses, you fat trout? I'm taking this back to my toolbox, where it belongs.
How embarrassing. Cracking work, lad. The stores never look better.
At least one would be good, I'm sure. Well, yeah, I
You heard
guess.
about big runs?
What's he doing? Oh,
No
wow,
pie.
hold on.
No
No fish
pie.
cup.
Oh, no,
What's
so
all
I
this
said
about
no.
then?
On a Thursday morning, no less.
On a Thursday morning. What are you going to do?
Right, so we've helped out the Mr. Bish's Sigs and Fishes.
Why don't let's go to Beverly to make you one?
That's the kind of shop I'd like.
Jar of mustard that needs moving.
I'd definitely
Well, there
visit
you
that
go
one.
then.
Hello?
What the hell is going on?
Hello?
Very handsome, my dog. Such a good boy.
Oh, no fights on Tuesdays.
Blooming it, you really set him off now, haven't you?
Well, what? It is big.
Well, you didn't have to say it like that.
Don't be so
What's
soft
a
about
mess?
it. I've got to make sure they don't see me eating bananas.
Oh shit. The learner driver's making progress. Stroke the fish. Stroked it loads, mate. Let's have a look what's going on with Ronk's veg platorium or whatever it was. Oh, okay. Guess I'm not going in there. I suppose now that I know that everything works, like next time I'll see if I can bang on like a little trophy counter of some sort.
Ooh, my big bug.
Closed due to smacky bum bum. Right, let me have a look at this. There we go. What's with all the rodents in every single bag? I can't really comment for London, but it's not like that where I live.
Yeah, you can have any of that. Karen won't be needing them where she's gone. Da-da-da.
Oily babs, get them fresh, get them warm, get them moist.
No breakfast, and now no lunch.
What other shops we got? So we've been up that side. Let's have a look in the alleyway.
Lad! Oh, my goodness, you're here! Oh, you've come just in the nick of time! I came in as usual, opened up shop, counted till, Went to make my first pie of the day, and then I realised we've no meat. I can't make
Ash's
a pie
dead
without
wife.
meat. It's the second most important ingredient. Oh, I hate to say it, but you'll have to get down to Sam's Hams and pick us up some of his steaks. Oh, a sorry state indeed. Florence! Get that oven warmed up for when this young man comes back.
I don't think there's anybody else here, Mr. Ron.
Ah, he must already be on his way to Sam's.
Okay, so we've got to go to Sam's, wherever that is.
What's he got to say for himself then?
It would be very nice if this game had a map, so I know which way to head, at least.
Oh, I guess I will just starve.
First world problems, I know, but you know, sometimes with games I need a little bit of help. Only kidding, although it is funny to throw me watch the toy. Oh, that toy has took many a flights, and it will continue to do so.
I can't run through that, can I?
And as I've always said,
The thick rope
you know,
of
I'm a
wire.
man of my word. If I hit 5k subs, as much as I will regret it, I will platinum my friend Peppa Pig. But I don't think I'll ever hit 5k subs, so we're safe. No need to worry about it at all.
Oh, Billy, I knew you'd do this. Oh.
Looks like we didn't need that hose after all, lad. Right, so all we need now is fertilizer.
Do I smell quail? Oh, I see. Oh! More for me. Dirty love, Herbert. Dirty love.
Who the hell's that?
Ooh, stop bobbing it.
Yes, finally made it to a Bomb Chop live stream. Nice to see you, Gamer Darkly. Happy for you to be here, mate. I appreciate you being here as well. This is my first YouTube live stream, and I will plan on doing more as time passes. And who knows if the YouTube live streams do well, you know, I might just bin off the Twitch live streams.
Hey, Bez, there's some really good looking fish in here. That one's got a nice set of teeth.
Ah, the dingleboo. The most invasive and hostile flower. Even slightly agitated. it
Begins
will burst
creating
its death
5k emails.
Unfortunately, I've caught this one before it can do any damage.
There's some nice ones in here today.
God, it made me laugh to the point where I started having a coughing fit. But now I did say that a long time ago, and I will stick to my word. Hopefully 5k legit subscribers, but you know, I will do it.
Never touch a dingleweed with the open palm. They are dangerously virile.
My account will be stained forever. That is very true, Kakarot. And unfortunately, it's one of those things. I will have to live with it. You got 5k family members will ask each to subscribe. I don't get it. Why does everybody want to see me do Peppa Pig?
Wisdom for you. Never give an owl a toll.
Pepper is great. I've made my list worse since then, to be fair. I feel like Pepper should be a milestone too. It's become a strangely personal game at this point. To be honest, yeah.
Can't seem to understand it.
I feel like just for the shits and lols, I will have to do it as a milestone. If I ever get to the 5k, it's the only way I'll do it. Oh, no post on Tuesdays. I had to reread that then. I almost said Thursday then. I almost said Tuesday and realised it was a mixture in between the two. Don't think I'll go back to my old trophy list. Why is that, Noodle? Is there a specific reason, or...? Oh god, Waxsticles. You added Bratz and you've got some more Barbie. Christ. I'm always disgusted when I see Peppa Pig on the list.
Hello there, young
But
man. Thank goodness
the
you're
way
here.
things are going,
My drink
they're
pipes
starting
are
to be
all
games that
blocked
are
up there, and I need
right
to
up there
clean
with
them
it.
out. Won't you give it a go?
Is this an infinite loop? Yes, there is. Might add DreamWorks Dragon Legends of the 9 Realms to my new one. And it's because you got too many unfinished games. Well, turn it into a challenge or something then, Noodle. That's basically what I'm doing currently.
Great job.
Like my list is absolutely atrocious. If you look at it as a full list,
It's only
not just
Nancy's new
platinums
bloody
only.
boyfriend. She's got a new one every week.
All right, it'll be nice to have a proper sit-down tea.
I'd rather have a sit-down wee.
Oh, behave.
What the fuck, man, Barbie and Bratz. Like any jumping game. Oh Christ, yeah. I was so happy when they when PlayStation started to remove some of those types of games, but I think I said it on one of the trophy lists. Like the damage is already done. Like so many people have abused the jumping taco, jumping ice cube games that it's too little, too late.
Quick kick.
Do you think it's possible to dual wield truncheons?
Bring back asbestos. It's fine.
Can't remember where Sam's was. Some you don't want to replay and you've already done multiple times. Yeah, that's fair enough. I've got plenty like that on my own list, to be honest, so I get it. End of the day, Noodle, I always say the same. Like, you know, gaming is to enjoy.
It's happened again. Me pasty pop.
If you're not enjoying it, don't play it. Don't do it. You like to get sorry, put my teeth back in. Bad platinums. No, I still said it wrong. You like to get platinums in bad games, but not shovelware ones. I think that's acceptable.
So, I was watching the television last night. The numbers were getting higher and higher. The programming.
That's kick then.
You've got some shovelware back from 2020, probably not seen as bad as some of the recent ones. Yeah, horrendous. Does Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer count as bad? Yes, Noodle. I saw gameplay of it like literally about 3 days ago. It looks horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. You've had your fun with shovelware for a time, but then it just became way too ridiculous. Still gonna some strange and ridiculous ones though. I don't like. I've got a few games on my list where it's like people have asked me like, what the hell is that? None of them are, you know, none of them are shovelware, but there's a few on there that are very short, weird experiences. I honestly don't know what I'm doing at this point. Re-review Waxsticles just for the laughs. We'll see if I ever get to the end of the second batch. I'm not going to promise anything, but who knows. Speaking of the second batch, I do want to I kind of want to hurry up and get to it now, because I am planning on doing a couple of things different with the lists. One of them being like a kind of like giving a couple of awards at the end of each list.
Aye, cracking work reclaiming my spanner from that despicable fishmonger. Unfortunately, I've just noticed my screwdriver's gone missing too.
Of course
it's
you have.
Probably that daft lassie, Kerry, down at Price Shaggers.
Hello. He's chuffed to bits you found his spanner.
Is that fire still broke?
Fathead.
Ooh. I get lonely sometimes.
It's a fun idea. What awards are you thinking of? So, the two off the top of my head, and obviously there would be a lot more, but you know, kind of like the pick of the list kind of award. So, you know, the game that I think is the coolest to me on the list, and then like
Come on, I'll eat 'em raw.
the sickening platinum
Put your
award,
rubbish in my bin.
like the one that's made me feel physically sick that it's on the list.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. They're everywhere. Somebody must have lured them down from the roof. Can you fetch us that box of rat poison from top shelf?
I've been on my best behaviour. I deserve a treat, not a mouse.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Oi, give me the spanner. Where was I? To me, short doesn't always equate to shovelware, but shovelware always equates to short. Yeah, it's usually the case, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't realise I could just jump over there. I'm such an idiot.
Don't leave me with all these.
Well, what am I meant to do then, you pleb? Tell me. Mine is soon, I hope. See what you all think of mine. Maybe you'll get to it in April. Well, if it wasn't for this illness that I had and this cough that I'm still struggling with a little bit, I originally planned to do like four to five lists over the space of a couple of weeks, just to kind of like try and speed it up a little bit. But I guess I just have to do that in a couple of weeks' time or so, just to make sure I'm no longer coughing. Because in the last trophy list, like I wasn't impressed with how it came out. What the? Oh, there we go. Maybe take one platinum away from everybody's list you review to platinum yourself. I could do, and that actually isn't a bad shout, Agent. Like, that would be pretty cool. But the issue I'd have with that is if I review a list where the platinum isn't, the list doesn't contain anything but banger platinums, I might find myself a bit stuck, kind of thing. So what am I meant to be doing now in this game? That's what I'm meant to be doing.
Carrie Louise Pickle, passing off my flathead as your produce, is it?
Yes, but why on earth would I do that?
I can't turn my back for a minute in this town without one of yous pinching my tools.
I swear down, I've never seen
Waxticle looks forward to seeing Kakarot's list.
Aye, a likely story.
Likewise.
I'll be filing a complaint with the head
Zafik loves
office,
it.
that's for
Nice.
sure. Right, anyway, back to the chipper with us.
Noodle,
Right,
your list's full of variety, so you won't get bored.
Yep, never look back at.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it. I do like lists with a lot of variety.
Don't put your bin in my bin.
Eh?
Mucky pup. Ooh.
Right, okay, so we've given that guy his screwdriver. So now where am I heading? He may be in trouble picking a game from my list. Something like 60% of your games are ultra rares. Exactly, stuff like that.
Aye, thanks for helping me get the screwdriver back, laddie. I wish I could say we were done, lad, I really do. But as I got back, I noticed my hammer's gone walkies. He must have been pinched by that no-good yob, Frank. He's probably down at the brook, poaching fish as we speak.
Oh, hello, love.
Always one thing after another with this chippy guy.
So I'd like to have a little look through the window. Oh.
Don't put me in your bin.
Quicken head, blacken lung, smoking's best when you start it.
Is there a term for kind of
light-hearted,
light-hearted, goofy British slang? Not really. I like. No, I can't really think of a word for it. It's just there. Now, I know that this game isn't very demanding.
Here he is again. Ready for another bit of
But,
fiddlesticks, are you?
Hopefully there's been no issues with the stream itself, like it hasn't dropped or anything. It says that there's no dropped frames. So, fingers
all right
crossed.
then. Didn't expect to see you twice in one day. Well, all right then. Hey, oi. Hey, oi,
Hey, hey, oi, oi.
I'm a child.
Okay. Lights out.
Oh.
Go on there. Go on. Oh, oh.
Gee.
Not going to be down the well again, is it? So, I can't go back through there because this dude's there. I don't, unless I'm just being dumb, I don't think there's any other way I can go at this point. So have I like locked myself in this little area?
Oh. Hey. Eat.
God knows. Yeah, thanks, Waxticles. I thought this would be the case.
Hello, I'm a worm. Another thing you ought to know about worms, very limited career paths. It's either that...
Oh, it's fish and cigs again, isn't it?
My best name was Eric and his middle name was Keith. I would wake up in the morning and... Just the man I need. New stock's come in and needs setting up. You'll give it a hand again, won't you, lad? Lovely stuff, lad. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Apparently, he's going to Sam's for his rum.
Never. They are luscious, though.
Well, they are luscious. No
Hey,
disputing
hey,
there.
welcome in,
Another
Gifted.
man's meat in your
Rog,
pie.
how's it going,
Well,
buddy?
Sheffield. Where do I get my rugs of such
What a
quality?
game! Yeah,
I make
I'm
them at home with my 7
I'm
adopted
finding it
children.
quite funny so far. So far, being the key word.
Well, well. I never thought I'd see the day where the big man would come to me for his meat. Come up here and have a do on this then.
The hell? Inside the steak. Keep your ears out for Matt Berry because he's in here somewhere. I'm not going to lie to you, mate. I am not very
I was scarcely 3 years old. My father was taking me
knowledgeable
for a small
with,
cut of venison. Put me out in
anything in life.
smokehouse.
So you'll have to indulge me. Who's Matt Berry?
By then, I was already stricken with a black lung. The doctor said I shan't likely see my 12th summer, and I wept.
The crowd, the fellow in the vampire own show.
You know how glue is made? I do. I found out
Can't say I've ever seen any of those shows, but I do know the It Crowd. But the only person from the It Crowd I can think of is I can't remember what his name is now that I'm thinking about it. Something like Richard Akanda or something like that. IT Crowd is legendary. I've missed. I must have missed a good show then over the years. To be honest, I don't really watch TV. I watch the occasional film from now every now and again, but other than that, don't really watch things. Which actually reminds me, I need to watch Scream 5 and 6 before next week. That's it. That name definitely rings a bell. Or looks right. Richard Ayadi or something like that. Final form. And now I've been eaten by some meat goblin.
That'll make quite the pie, I'll tell thee now. Now I suppose all we need to do is... Right! I've forgotten the most important
Berry was in
ingredient.
Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
Here we are, I'm sure
Another
there's
show
number
that I
in here
don't think I've
somewhere.
ever heard of.
Here it is. Pastry Pits Premium Mixture Company. Pie
there we
Mixture Delivery for Pies.biz.
Pastry Pete's Premium Mixture Company, Pie Mixture Delivery for Pies.biz. Horrible raw.
All right, lad. The number is... 1, 2, another 2, 6.
Hello, this is Pastry Pete's Premium Pastry Pastry Mix.
Colin, is that you?
Oh, hello, Mr. Ron. Yeah, Pastry Pete's off today. He's took Auntie Margaret down to Guernsey.
So you've forgotten my pie mix then?
Oh, no. I'm ever so sorry, Mr. Ron.
Some of the Scream movies are so good. There's a movie called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies that I would like. It's a fun mix of slasher and satire.
Yes, I'll be right over.
I'll let me type that in somewhere.
Hello, Mr. Ron. I came as fast as I could. Ooh, flowers.
And I'll definitely check that out
Oh, hello, Chloe.
at some point.
I had no idea.
I am trying to make a conscious effort to try and watch more films,
Oh, yes.
but of course when I'm trying to play games as much as I am,
You're looking extra
clean up my
sweaty,
backlog
Chloe.
and stuff, don't really have the time to do much.
Super slippery. You should see me get down at Ginnell. I'm like a whippet.
I love whippets.
Really?
They're skinny.
The doctor says it was a very similar bone structure.
It suits you. My dentist said I get the teeth of a Swedish spaniel. Oh dear. Right. Mr. Horn?
Yes, Florence?
Does the pilot usually fill the shop with your finger that small?
It doesn't matter now, Florence.
Enough for everyone.
You've never watched the Scream films, Gifted? No way. I've only watched 1 to 4. 1, 2 were absolute fantastic. 3 was okay. 4 was a load of crap, in my opinion.
You could feed a family of 5 for 40 years, and you'd still have enough for supper.
But yeah, from what I've heard, 5 and 6 are amazing. So I am gonna watch both of those at some point in the very near future, because I'm going for a cinema trip. My first cinema trip in years, next Friday, to watch Scream 7.
But why can't you just, well, you know...
Dark Place was a goddamn trip. Tell you what, I'll type that down as well. Wait, enough for everybody. The first is probably the best, yeah, 100%. I think the first will always, like, because it was the first one, like, you know, it was something new for the time. I think it'll always win by default because of that. Personally, I think the second one is also amazing, but then as 3 kind of dipped a little, and 4, like, atrocious. Number 4 was awful. Yeah, the first just passed you by, and you just never picked them up. Not been to the cinema in either, probably years. Yeah, I think it's about the same for me, Gifted. I'm trying to think what the last film I saw at the cinema was.
It's the meat and the bun of the burgers I enjoy.
And I think it might have been Hereditary, that awful horror film. And that was like, what? No, I've got to have watched something since then. There's no way I've not been to the cinema in like 11 years or something stupid like that.
What's he doing in there? Shouting?
Been years since you watched Dark Place, but you'll never forget one scene in the move aside. Alright, if I do get round to watching it, Waxticles, I will keep that in mind for my watch.
6 down.
Is this backlog? No, Gifted. I initially was going to play Atomfall, but for whatever reason it decided it wanted to do a new update after I literally installed the game 2 hours prior to me streaming. Like, some new update had come out, or my PlayStation just decided to run an update. So I banged this on because I knew it was short.
Oh.
But yeah, it's a new one. As long as I get over 42%, then it should contribute to my percentage completion. I don't know where I'm going with this game now. Heredity was so good, man. Surprised you didn't like it. It was very disturbing, much different vibe than Scream, of course. You think? I was not impressed at all. I'm not saying it was bad, but I remember watching it with like my ex-girlfriend like years and years ago, and yes, Gifted, very much so. It very much does remind me of Coronation Street. But yeah, with Hereditary, I remember being in the cinema, and I think it was like the night after it released, and I was like proper shitting my pants, thinking like, oh, I'm with this girl. I hadn't been with her long. I was scared because, like, in case I got scared. And like, something happened in the film, and I remember myself and the whole cinema just bursting out laughing. And I was like, this is meant to be a horror. Why am I laughing? But yeah, you know, a date. I can't remember if it was a date or whether I was actually in a relationship with her at the time, but I do know whatever it was very, very early on. So I was like trying to, you know, be macho. Don't let anybody, you know, make a fool of me, that kind of stuff. Do I normally stream at this time? I usually stream midnight till 2 on Twitch, but I'm hoping to be able to bring that time forward a little bit. This is my first stream ever on YouTube, and to put it bluntly, I would much rather stream on YouTube. So probably will be around this time going forward. Not only that, I like, as stupid as it sounds, I don't want to kind of get in the way of other people. Like, if I stream around 11, around midnight, then I'm not stepping on anybody that I know's toes.
Roses are red, violets are blue, Roger's got a big head and he's a massive bellend.
That was quality. Switching to YouTube was the best decision you made. Yeah, I was literally just about to say that. Were you on Twitch, Frog?
Mister, it's company policy.
Never mind them, love. I like it.
I can't keep pretending anymore, Roger. It's just too big. Ooh. It's just too big. Too big.
That won't fit.
No. Extra large.
Too big. This is a family restaurant.
Too big. Too big.
It's
Not
just
today.
too big.
Too big.
Tommy's got a big head.
Too big. Just be fair.
Right then, Rog. I'll see you next week.
So what am I meant to do here then? Roger's having a midlife crisis because he's got a massive head. Yeah, you think platinum content can be very difficult to grow on Twitch because it's basically variety. Yeah, that's true. Although, you know, I feel like I have got like a nice little group of people who like join my streams on Twitch quite regular. I will be kind of gutted when I eventually make the switch back to YouTube full time. Not full time, like, you know, I'm gonna give up my job. Absolutely no chance.
Any sign of knockoffs? Oh!
I'm glad that's over. I can't stand a fuss. Better here than in the dump.
I've never liked to look a clock in the face.
Ah, here we go. This is going to be knockoffs, ain't it?
Hang on a minute. These watches are painted on.
There we go. Do you ask for beans then?
Excuse me, young man. Get off my soiled glove. I'm trying to sleep over here in my old-fashioned nightcap.
The beans are on the windowsill.
Oh. Johnny?
Nice.
Oh my god.
You might try multi-streaming in the future. Yeah, at this moment in time, I actually mentioned it at the start of the stream. I don't think my internet would be, well, both my internet and my PC itself, because it is a little bit dated now. I don't think they could cope with multi-streaming or dual streaming. But who knows? After the fiasco with my 75-inch TV earlier, I might just leave my missus, you know, go and get myself a little flat somewhere, and spend all my money on upgrading my PC and getting, you know, the best internet that you can get in the UK. What the hell? You can actually... You guys can't because of the fucking camera, but I can actually see this guy's penis.
That didn't work. Go find them.
Look. That's fucking horrendous. And once again, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I'm finding new areas, but I don't actually know what I'm meant to be doing in this game, other than just helping people.
Bring me my birds.
Bring me my birds. I'm guessing there's going to be more than just the one.
Good work. Bring me the rest of them.
Yeah, so there is more. What's the gaming plans? Atomfall streams. If you use the same encoder for both, same resolution, it doesn't use more resources. Oh, okay. Interesting. I mean, as it happens, I'm using OBS currently for this stream.
Dear, oh dear, young lad. Looks like we just missed him by Truncheon's breath.
But for when I stream on Twitch, I actually use Streamlabs. But yeah, Atomfall streams, well, I'll most likely stream Atomfall next, because I'll have this done within a day or two or whatever. Wait, I want to hit the bird. There we go.
You bird.
Seems to be a lot of birds. I'm hoping that, you know, when I do get the next one or two or none, depending on how many more I find, I can literally just go back to the guy with his penis out. Should be 6 in total. I think I've got 6. I could be very wrong, but I think I've got the 6. Let's go and have a look. There's going to be one up here as well, isn't there? Or not.
Excellent work, cabin boy. You retrieved my finest lieutenants. There's a bright future ahead of you on this ship. Attention!
There we go. He opened the thing for us. Is this the same one again?
Hey. Hang on a minute. These coasters are one way. Very strange.
I didn't mean to drop into that then. That was just me being an idiot.
There you are, lad.
I'm guessing I'm just after that criminal guy more and more.
Take that. Getting these.
Oh, we've already done the butter shop. This place won't open. I'm guessing I'll go back through the tunnel and back to the next area. Hey, half a cupcake. How's it going, pal? This is a AAA game if you've ever seen one. It is, it's very funny.
Hurry down along to the brook before Frank does himself a mischief with my hammer.
But I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
So lovely when I used to babysit.
Oh, look at this now. They're both in the bin. Hey!
Well, let's go down this way. Hopefully, Frank is down here somewhere.
Hello again. I've got some more sausages and I'm going to poke them through the hole. Here we go. Oh. That's alright. Here's one more. Here. I've dropped that one too. I'm afraid I've run out of sausages now. I'll go to the shop and buy some more.
How's the chimney sweep again?
Hokey cokey, Governor. Keep your rhubarb folding on the way down.
He knows it's coming.
Go! Oh, you little dusty gentleman, you.
Go on, off with you. Hey, hey. Come on, let's get her open.
Oh, so it is something to do with this. Hey, half a cupcake with that £5 super chat. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate it. You didn't have to, but I do appreciate it nonetheless, pal.
Look at this, lad. There's a zip right here.
Sounded like somebody was having fun in that house.
My beautiful baby boy. And bigger than I thought.
Daddy? Daddy?
Cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop. Honestly, mate, it's something else.
You
Like,
nearly scared me soft. What can I do you for?
Sorry to bother you, Herbert, but there's been
some of the
reports of
humour in
crime
it is
in the area.
absolutely
Shit.
That's right. Have you seen this
floor
criminal
rolling.
at all?
Hang on a minute, that's no criminal. That's the honest businessman who sold me this brand new watering can.
I'm afraid that's no businessman. That's bootleg Bill. And that's no watering can. That's a watering can't.
Bugger me, I paid 10 bob sterling for that.
You enjoying Sorry Not Talking Much playing with Chivo? Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far, Mantis.
So keep your eyes peeled.
I didn't expect myself to, but it is quite funny, and
I need to take this down to the station.
Good grief.
definitely
this town
happy
is
with
going
the
to dogs.
choice.
You better keep an eye out.
What are
lad.
you and Chivo playing at the moment, pal? Oh, Streets of Rage 4. What a game. Are you close to the 100%, mate, or still got a bit to go? Lots of missables in this, though. I'm guessing that I have missed a shed ton so far then, Kakarota. You've platted it, but Chivo hasn't. Fair enough, mate. Hopefully it doesn't take you much longer to help him get the plat himself. It's one that I need to eventually get back to myself, to be honest. What am I doing now then? What the hell? Oh, mate, that's hilarious. He tried to make himself look like a fucking cabbage or whatever they are, so the woman who was like dry humps his face. That is awesome.
Call the fire department. Tell them old Charlie's got himself stuck in the well again. They'll know what it means.
Shut up and have your spoon.
Shut up and have your spoon.
Are you here to give us a hand with fishing? That's bait box over there. Ah, good idea. You can go in and all.
Good idea.
See that bird area? That's our base, I think. Bubba Boss.
No, not hard now. More groin part. Fair. I couldn't tell you how close I was or how far away I was, in truth. Lovely stuff. We get the hammer. Or at least I hope I'm getting the hammer.
Oh, catch of the day! You've been up to some mischief with this, I'll bet.
What you on about, Jasper? I don't know.
Wait till your ma hears about this. I'm taking this back to my toolbox, and I'll see you at the chipple, lad.
Jasper, you papa doing me nothing. Ah!
Right.
He said £2.50 for parking, and I said, "Good God, I'm a duck. I wish I'd never asked."
It is now 1 AM, which means I've been streaming for 2 hours exactly, which was the plan all along. So I'm just going to run this guy over to the chippy, get me hammer, and then I'm going to call it a night, guys. And as I said, it was first time stream on YouTube. I don't know when the next one will be. At the very latest, it will be next Thursday.
I can't believe the cheek of that wee boy. I dread to think the trouble he was up to with this whole thing.
You keep
Anyway,
it yourself, half a cupcake.
open. Take a look inside, won't you? See if
To
you
be
can't flush all
To be
this
honest, I've got a
muck
couple of bits I need to do. I need to do offline, so I do need to call it a night. As much as I would like to carry on.
Ooh.
All right, Marge, that's your pipes all cleaned out, and I fixed the fryer.
Oh, thanks, lovey. I hope it wasn't too much.
Cheers,
bother.
Crow.
I'll put you some chippies on.
Yeah,
I need
I'll say
bother at all.
whenever I
There's
do
all that
stream
oil
next,
drain out too,
it will be
anyway.
in the Discord, whether it
I've
be
got no clue, love.
the Twitch streams or YouTube. But like I said, latest next Thursday. Who knows? I might do a YouTube stream over the weekend. Who knows? I might feel like doing one tomorrow. It's gonna very much depend on how I'm feeling at the time. But thank you all for being here. All open for business. Lovely stuff. I think that's like trophy 6 or 7. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Crow, Kakarot, Waxsticles, Gamer Darkly, Mantis, Half a Cupcake. Off the top of my head, Zafik, Gifted Frog, Agent, and there was a load more. Chivo, thank you for stopping by, mate. Hope you get Streets of Rage 4 sooner rather than later. But yeah, take it easy, everybody. Thank you so much for being here once again, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.